Probably Fridays and Sundays.
Same for me. Okay, I play, I'm learning the guitar, and my piano playing skills are very limited, but I can play music. I can read music.
I can play the piano very badly, and
Very.
I'm not, it's not like Lizzie in Pride and Prejudice. I really mean it.
You can't even play anything.
But I think I can. But my problem is that I think that when I learn to play an instrument, I'm going to be like Mozart or something. And I will know all of it instantly.
That's what I do for piano.
So then I get frustrated. But I want to play it. I want to be good at it, but I'm not. It's the practicing part. Because I can't. My fingers
Practice. If she practiced, she could play it.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't like practicing.
Because I have the ear for it.
Yeah, you can tell if something's wrong.
I've
But
always
that's
had.
good.
Uh-huh.
I'm the same way.
I've always had the ear for it. And there, when I was younger, I could pick out like parts of hymns and songs on the piano. But that was when I was playing on the piano like almost every day.
You only had one.
When
We just have a keyboard now, unfortunately.
I have a harder time picking out songs on the keyboard. Piano, I can pick out songs. Little snippets.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yes, I do sing. Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do.
I used to sing a lot more when I was younger, and then I got scared off when our dad kept, well, he has spoken at churches across like Michigan and Indiana. So he would say that he would have us sing in a group in front of these churches, and that terrified me because he said we all sounded really good together. And so I sort of stopped singing around people and only sing when the house is empty. Or if our parents are gone. It sounds really bad. But then I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've gotten over the fear of singing when people are home, so yeah.
I got terrified. It terrified me to sing in front of people. I forget words, tunes, everything. My mind goes completely blank. Okay, I like some country, I like some pop, swing, jazz, soundtracks, classical, some opera. Is that it? Oh, Celtic.
Is it Celtic or Celtic?
Celtic.
Celtic is how you pronounce it in history books.
Yeah, Celtic. Whatever. Is that it?
I think so.
I think that's it.
Okay.
At least that's what I think. Music artist. Just go to my Pinterest page and you will see all my wide variety. Like I like One Direction to Josh Groban to Frank Sinatra to Lee Mead to Ramin Camus to
Adrian.
Sorry. Always murdering his name. Who's the other one I could say? I can't think of them.
Michael Bublé.
I think I said no.
You did.
Okay, Michael Bublé, Carrie Underwood, Josh Turner, Lady Antebellum. So, see? Wide mix. You like musical theater?
I like musical theater. And musical theater. And soundtrack. And opera. And classical. And musical theater.
I like
swing and jazz.
I like swing jazz.
I like some country music in the summer.
Driving down the country road, the windows down.
Yeah, about that.
Dark cowgirl boots on.
Mm-hmm.
Driving through the countryside.
Yeah.
Then you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it all the time.
See, favorite artist. Let me see here.
Smith Marks?
Yes, I love Samantha Barks' voice, but she doesn't have an album, so does that count?
I don't know. So many people don't have an album.
That's your problem if you like musical theater. Your favorite artists don't have albums. It's very problematic.
Or they do, but they're only released in the UK, and they only release one of them in the United States.
The problem when you have musical theater, your favorite actors and actresses are from Britain and they play in the West End. That's the problem. Let's see here.
I like the West End stars.
Yeah. Yes, they were great. Atlea Salon, Josh Groban, Katherine Jenkins.
Ooh, I like Katherine Jenkins. She's one of the few female singers I like. I'm very picky. I mostly only listen to male singers.
Yeah, I like Michael Bublé. He's my happy music singer. Let's see here. I guess I do more like by voices. Yeah.
Mine are blogging, fashion, sewing, and baking.
Okay, yeah, mine's music. And let me see here.
Cooking time.
Yeah, cooking Italian food.
Not really. We can do a few words from different languages that we just learned out of books when we were younger, but a language as a whole, or to write it, or to read it, no.
Well, I can understand when people say, if they say it slowly, I can understand people with French. Reading French, no, not really. Let me see here, I can speak a little bit of French. I listen to it on my iPod. Latin. I know a couple words in Latin too.
Yeah, I've learned that from my siblings. They'll say something to me, and sometimes the way I can tell it's like an insult or something in Latin. I'm like, that wasn't nice, was it? Like slave.
I know that word really well.
Yes. If you mean to learn about, it would be the American Revolution, the war between the states, and World War II. If you mean for fashion, it would be the 1940s, 50s, and early to mid 60s.
Okay, my favorite era to learn about would be the Reformation, the 1500s. Yeah, and then for fashion, it'd be early 1960s.
Yeah, definitely fits your style. The others don't really fit you.
No, not really.
I've thought about this question before, and it would definitely be the 1940s, because I always thought it'd be so much fun to volunteer and work at a canteen or to work and volunteer at a hospital. During World War II, I always thought that'd be so much fun when watching movies from the 1940s, because it always looked like something I would like to do back then.
Yeah, probably the same. Get your favorite actors are still alive.
So you can see your movies when they're released. You go to drive-in theaters. And you can get all our records.
You can listen to our radio shows too.
Oh yeah, you can listen to radio shows, buy records.
But you wouldn't have Les Mis.
That's true. You wouldn't have or all that musical theater that you like.
Yeah, so that wouldn't work.
But you could have Deanna Durbin. In the early part. But you can find her records really easily.
She doesn't match up with Les Mis. Sorry. I didn't get that one.
You get Deanna Durbin. You can see Olivia Hoffman.
Yeah, I can see her. Jimmy Stewart? Dr. Beck?
Huh. Frank Sinatra when he's just starting off his career. With his big oversized suits and bow ties that overwhelm him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd probably be General Robert Edward Lee. He's always been a hero of mine. But I'd also like to meet Captain John Paul Jones and Nathan Hale, Stonewall Jackson, George Washington. Those have always been like my... Oh, Thomas Edison.
Yeah, we can ask him how he did things and then go back and play it.
Yeah, for her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wright brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to meet Lady Jane Grey. George Washington. Oh, you'd like to meet everyone. You'd go back.
Yeah, if you can just go, you just want to meet everyone.
Yeah.
It's so hard to pick.
Just one person.
What, Betsy Ross? Dolly Madison. Then there's artists. Then you're in West.
You can meet Handel.
Handel! That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Mozart.
You go to his concert. I just said it one more time.
And when he's playing on the river. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Can we just have a time machine? We just go
Yeah.
wherever we want.
We'll just do that.
We'll just take the TARDIS, please.
Yeah.
And go meet Agatha Christie. Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
We could have way too much fun with this.
Yeah.
Because history is like our favorite subject.
Mm-hmm.
For school.
Always has been.
It always comes up. Backwards. I don't really want to know what's going to happen in the future. I kind of want it to happen as it happened, but I have no problems going backwards in time.
I kind of want to go to the future. Well, but then I think what I could see if I go backwards.
You could find out about our family.
That's true, but you could go to some of those concerts we mentioned before.
Oh yeah, we can go to the Hollywood Bowl and see Jose Iturbi and Frank Sinatra.
Go to the opening night of Les Miserables.
There's so many things you can do if you go back in time. Because then you know what you can go.
Yeah, you can like have a schedule what you're going to do. If you go forward, you're just going to hope for the best.
Because you don't know what you're going to happen upon.
Yeah. And
To
if you
me,
came back, that if like you knew something like really drastic was going to happen.
That could be depressing.
Oh man, now you know how the doctor feels. You think about it for a while. You go,
You're
oh
given
my,
this,
could you change it? Like, oh.
and you can't change it. But you can't really happen any disasters that happened in the past either, because that changes the whole course of history.
I wouldn't go to any disasters if I had to go back. If I had to pick, I'm going to pick a disaster.
Well, if you had the 10th Doctor, you would have...
Yeah, if you had any, that would happen.
The 11th Doctor seems much better at controlling where he goes.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit. A little bit better.
At least he gets to the right era, generally.
That's true.
Yeah. It's a lot better. So, yeah.